our last snow globe video. So I've got my backing and my batting all loaded up and ready to party. My backing, which you'll see at the end of this video, is a 90 wide Shannon Cuddle in ink. So it's a nice dark blue that's gonna match these dark blue snow globes. I didn't want to go red because my binding is red and that's just a whole lot of red, and I just didn't want to have like mismatched tones. I'm sure you know what I mean by that. And so with the blue, I think that'll be a good match. And then it'll kind of pop those out and kind of make it nice and wintry. I pulled my Instagram and I didn't tell them that I was picking Cuddle. So I got some suggestions that would have been cute, like blue plaid or green plaid or different things, snowflakes, all cute ideas, but we love a good minky back around here. So that's what I went with. And so now I'm gonna load this on, get it all basted in, and then it's ready to party. I'm gonna quilt it in white thread because that's majority of what this quilt is. It's white. I don't want anything dark on my white background, so white thread. I'm gonna use one of my snowflake designs, probably the meander one, so it's kind of like tossed snowflakes all over with a little bit of swirls here and there. Just enough to give this a nice quilty feel like it should and have a nice cuddly and ready to go. So let's get this loaded in. So I thought these snowflakes would quilt out bigger, but they don't. This is my zone. Well, this is half a zone. They're still cute. I still like it. It's just gonna take a long time to quilt. So I'm gonna just keep on going and hope for the best. We finally made it 7 zones later, each of which took 30 minutes to stitch out because of these snowflakes. But it's gonna look so good. Here's a little peek at the back. And so now I'm going to go ahead and take this off the frame. I'm gonna use my rotary cutter and trim this up to make these a little bit more even. And then it's time to put the binding on, which is gonna be a nice, fun red print. I'm excited to get this all done and bound and in the mail to go to its new owner. So here we go. I think it is safe to say I love how this turned out. It turned out so cute, so good, so big, but I love it. These actually, I'm pretty proud of myself for how these little pointy things turned out. Granted, it's mostly like the points that up here that usually get lost, but I think they turned out so awesome, and they're actually pretty straight across there. My snow globes were a little lumpy, trying to get them to fit into the strip piecing, just because all those solid pieces versus all the pieces, the pieced pieces, they're just so cute. I think this is going to be an awesome birthday present. I can't wait to hear when she opens it. Granted, I've got to put it in the mail and hope for the best that it doesn't get lost, which always stresses me out about sending a quilt, but I haven't had one have any issues just yet. So let me give a little peek at that binding and those snowflakes. So I think this in the end turned out to be like 74 inches square or so, since this border all the way around was smaller than I imagined it would be, but this is also still a pretty big quilt of itself. So I would totally do this again, probably in the wall hanging size, or I was talking to my coworker and realized that I probably could have done like 6x8 or 6x7 and still had a really good size quilt. I didn't necessarily need to quadruple it completely, but we had a good talk about a little bit of lessons learned. And here is that little backing. Look at those snowflakes in there. Oh, it just looks so good. I'm so happy with it. That ink blue was just such a good match to go with these darker blue snow globes and have it be wintry and festive and so much fun without being all just straight up red and green, which is fun, but there's a time and a place. And this was more about cute little prints and creating Christmas memories. So I'm very excited for you to see the full reveal of this quilt. It's a little big to do a quilt drop, so I think I'll save those to my 3-yard quilts, but we're gonna go and show you some pictures, and then we'll be back for the next day of Quiltmas tomorrow.